Hey folks, welcome back. I'm the Sober One. It's been a minute since I've made a video. It's been even longer since I've made a video from my single player world. I took the past few months off for health reasons and family reasons, and I didn't communicate that very well, so for that I apologize. I'm fine, everyone's fine. I just needed to step away because I physically couldn't record, and when I did have the opportunity to do it, I wouldn't be giving it my best performance. I wanted to make this video to announce that I do plan on coming back. Hello, sheep. It's been about a year since I uploaded the first video on this world, and I'm trying to decide if I want to make a new world outright or just put all my gear in a chest and go find somewhere to start anew. Because don't get me wrong, I like most of what I've done here, but I think for the sake of the channel, for the sake of myself, I feel like starting over might be the best option. But does that mean going somewhere new within this world where I would have the opportunity to come back and work on developing this sort of high fantasy island of, this very storybook island, in effect, that we have this very storybook looking barn, we have a storybook looking church over there that's gonna be in front of a storybook looking western town, and we have the starts of a storybook looking castle that I sort of just never fully found the inspiration for. And this poorly executed wizard tower, which I am starting to like the interior of. I'm happy with the interior, with the spiral staircase, and the fact that this one day would be the home of a enchanting table. But I don't like the exterior. I don't like the shape. I don't like the roof. I do like how there's a transition between the different building materials based on height. Oh yeah, that's right, I moved the cow farm over here. I don't know if I showed that in a video. So I want to put that up to a vote. I'm gonna start over from number 1 either way. It's functionally going to be a season 2 regardless, but do you want me to go out and find a new place to... Oh yeah, I never really did anything with this industrial farming area that I wanted to create inside of the, this is absolutely my favorite build on the island, for sure. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's not fully finished. I still need to put more oak planks in here to finish it off, but, you know, it's mostly done, and I'm really happy with it. I like having the second story exits over here. And I like the different paths that I have built around. There's a lot here that I like, to the point that before hitting record, before logging back into this world for the first time in 6 months, I was dead set on just saying I'm going to be starting a second season on the survival world, and that this would be the last time you see this world, and that my mind completely changed as soon as I logged on, as soon as I hit record. So what is this going to look like? Well, if we decide that I'm going to be starting a brand new world, that would just mean I start a brand new world, and then I liked doing this in the old school Let's Play style. I think when I tried to be more ambitious and do big things in one video, like building an entire building in one video, or trying to build this, I think I did this in 3 episodes actually, this little Zen garden, which, you know, it's not amazing, it's imperfect, but that's what I like about it. Nothing here is like perfect beyond belief. It's nice. It could be better. But when I started to do stuff like this, where I would I started trying to do entire builds and entire sections in one video, that became difficult for me to maintain with my work schedule, and you could see more of that with Saphy. Okay, just a quick sidebar. Saphy is coming back. We're starting a new season on the 1st of June. Consider this your notice that season 1 has ended. I don't intend on doing a finale video for season 1. Some people are. I am not one of them. I'm just gonna wait for season 2 to start. Yeah. The hardcore series, I want those videos to matter, so that is going to be an occasional series going forward, where if I have a video to make, I'll make a video. If I have progress on something, I'm going to show it off. I think that's a good name for this too. Storybook Island, I think, is a good name for this. I like that. And having the different themes from one end of the island to the other, yeah. I think in the meantime, I don't remember what I was really working on here. but I think it would probably be good to try and just get back into the habit of making videos. Nothing too over the top, just, you know, hit record and go off. Oh, cool. That zombie's tracking me. Nice. Yeah, let's just go down through here. I've pretty much walked everywhere else. Yeah. So yeah, I might do a season 1.5, if that makes sense, where I put everything, like essentials, into a boat, leave all of my good gear behind, and go out to find a new territory to build in. I know I wanted to build a lighthouse on that island. I still want to do that. I still want to develop Storybook Island and try and make it worthwhile, because it's small stuff like this that I really like. I really like how this looks. I am pretty happy with how this turned out. Not so much the fact that I have a crazy amount of sunflowers here for the bees that are no longer here, because I got rid of the tree farm. I need to figure out how to... There's bees up there, and I need to make a bee farm somewhere. I like the way that this looks. There's small things in this world that I'm very happy with and want to try to continue working on. I'm really going to have to just make a proper description for this video that makes it clear what I'm talking about. Or, you know, put in some snarky yellow text at the bottom that makes it clear that I'm coming back, I'm gonna start recording again, I'm going back to how I used to do videos, where I'm just gonna play for 1 or 2 hours and chop it up into segments for daily uploads. I'm gonna change how I do the intros and outros, because I want to make it easier for people to follow what's going on. If you're watching it in a video playlist or something, I think that would help a lot. It would also probably help my playlists if I just let everything run through without the 15-second outros that have music and titles and click this and click that and yada yada yada. Just let it run. You know, because you get the video recommendations at the end anyway. And if I just start the video not with the ridiculous intro, just go straight to this, me talking, That would probably be for the best. Oh, my to-do board. Oh, that would help. Castle Ruins, Wizard Tower, Path to Farmland I did. Cow Pen, I moved that. Cabin Interior, Alpha Bunker, Industrial Farms. Bank Mine, Train Station. Oh, okay. That's good job. Past me making a to-do list. Wow. Yeah, I got this lovely charcoal generator going. I also, what, have a mob farm all the way down there? I'm not going to go all the way down there because it's too far. And I do want to get back to working on the Alpha Bunker. I want to try and... I like having the clay there. That's very nice. I want to get rid of the diorite and the other stuff. I want to get back to the andesite. Needs to go as well. I want to get back to working on this and trying to carve it out into more of a proper build. I want to continue this down in this direction. I might leave this as like open and exposed because there's not a lot of blocks until you get to like here. There's not a lot of blocks that I would need to change. Yeah, I could just carve this out and try to make it like a natural ending point for this canal that I started designing, because I thought I could put something over here. I may still put something over here, I don't know what. You never know. And I intend on having this path going further down here. I need to plan things out more. I'm just rambling now, which is very on brand for me. I need to figure out what I want to do with this floor, because of course up here I designed this little apartment that I am quite happy with. I like the way that this bed looks, very much inspired by some of the builders I follow on YouTube. I really like this. Is a very, punk rock, which is like the exact opposite of my personality. Outwardly, anyway. So yeah, I'm still gonna put it up to a vote. I'll set up a poll somewhere. Probably on my Discord I'll put up a poll. I'll also put one up on YouTube. I want to sort of get right into it though, so I might try and find a new place to set up shop regardless. Just boot up the world, go exploring, see what happens, and do that kind of thing. I also want to maybe try a new build style. Like, I don't do a lot of medieval stuff. I tend to do a lot more frontier style builds, as is evident. Yeah, I'll look up some build styles to try out for Season 2. But yeah, that's the plan. There's going to be a Season 2 of the single-player survival Let's Play series. The hardcore world is going to continue being on hiatus, and a new video will come out when I have a new video that's ready. Because that is very much going to be the most episodic series yeah, I'm gonna call it episodic, where it's going to rely the most on being a wide audience accessible. Everything very much standalone, that you could watch each episode as if it were an episode 1, and it wouldn't affect your ability to follow or understand what's going on. I'm going to be teaming up with a player named Gambit to build my base on Season 2 of Saphy. Season 2 starts in June. Don't know exactly when, but we'll see what happens. I've gone this way before. I haven't gone that way. I should probably go this way, though. I should go in this direction because all of my different plans for Storybook Island are about going from medieval times to this more frontier farm style, and then this is more industrial over here. I know I had a plan for like a fishing village on the far side because there's like a bit of a sound between this large island and a smaller island that I had plans to build some like mid-1800s style industrial city over here, like Wild West themed frontier village, as opposed to the more 16th century agrarian style I have by the barn. That over here would be an even more modern city that, time moves with the island. But yeah, I might go that way, see if I find anything interesting. Because this is a pretty old world as it is. I started it in January of 2024. You, of course, have new animals I don't have access to on this island. I don't have access to villages on this island, which I was supposed to when I loaded it up. Because this seed is even older than when I started the world. The cherry blossom trees is a nice get, though. Anyway, Season 1.5, searching for a new territory. I hope to record that soon, and we'll see what happens. I'll probably bring some basic supplies. Probably keep the armor, but then put it in a chest upon arriving. Essential stuff is what I'm going to take with me and hopefully be able to use. Yeah. This is something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.